Do you have any doubts in the homework?
Yeah, so there was this question solved using cross multiplication method.
Hi, hi,
We
hi. Sorry
know
about
that.
that, Sabha. So we didn't do this cross multiplication and it is not in our syllabus. So yeah, leave that question. Okay.
Because I got confused, so I did substitution method because
Yeah, yeah.
it has cross
Good,
multiplication method.
good. Yeah, good, good. So yeah, we can choose any method, right? Okay. So you said that you want to start coordinate geometry or AP, which
Coordinate
hmm?
coordinate geometry.
Coordinate geometry, because triangle is not done in your school, right?
And
AP, yeah, AP has been AP is started, and coordinate geometry has been completed. So let us start with the coordinate. Okay, so this one is the yeah. So I guess yeah, okay, because this one is the smallest chapter, right? So let us learn about the concept part, and then okay. So and sorry about that. I told you that yeah, be regular in the class because we have to complete this syllabus, right? And yeah, so so many. This is not your fault. I understand, but what we can do, right, Rifa? Because
yeah,
yeah, you are on holiday and there is some family gathering and yeah, everyone is there. So what you can do, also, but we are time bounded and we are syllabus bounded, right? So
yeah.
that is it.
Like I have these holidays, but if I skip the class, it's not good. That's why I just attend.
Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, so the coordinate geometry, right? So before there are two things in here, right? Coordinate and then geometry. So what do we mean by coordinates? Okay, first let us talk about the dimension. So let's say that we have a line, right? We have a line. Okay, so if I scale this line, right? So how many? Oh, who got disconnected? Yeah. So I have this line. So if I want to represent some location on this line, right? So I only need one thing, one coordinate to represent the location on this line, right? So let's say if I want to locate this point, so what I will do is that I will divide this in equal 1 unit lines, right? And if the person is standing here, so I will say that it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she or he is at sixth position, right? This is the location because the person is on this same line. Understood? Is this clear? Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So if we are on a single straight line, so we only require one coordinate or one dimension to represent the location. Okay, and let's say that yeah. So this is called the x coordinate. Okay. And let's say that if the person is on some floor, right? So we have this floor, okay, and some person is standing there. So then to represent the location of this person, I'll have to define the this length, x length, and then this length, y length also, right? Because we are on this floor. So this floor is how many dimensions? because this line has only one length, right? Only one length. So this is one dimension. But this floor has how many lengths? How many dimensions? The
Four.
floor has two, so it has this length and it has this breadth, right? So it has two dimensions. Is this clear to you?
Okay.
Because I need this x distance and I need this y distance to represent the location of this person, right? So that is why this is two dimension. Okay, and let's say that the person is in this room, right? Or not the person, something is hanging from the ceiling. Okay, so then I'll have to define that how much is the x distance, how much is the y distance, and what is the height at which that object is. Right. So in the room, I'll have to define how many things
The x distance, y distance.
and the height, z distance. Right. So I'll have to define the length, the breadth, and the height. Understood?
Yes.
So that is the three dimensions. So we will only talk about the two-dimensional thing, right? So we'll talk about some plane, which is the surface, right? Which is, let's say, this board. This board has two dimensions, this length and this breadth, right? So this board has two dimensions. So if I want to locate some point, so what I will do is that I will divide the x distance in equal parts and I will divide the y distance in equal parts, right? And I will say this that this is the 0, 0 length, right? And if the person or if the some object is at this position, at this location, so I will say that this person or this object has moved 1, 2, 3 in x direction, right? So this is 2. And in y, it has moved 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3. So this is the 2, 3 location. Okay. Is this
Okay.
so
Yes.
in a plane or in a two-dimension thing? So in two dimension, we require two coordinate, two coordinates to define a location. Is this clear? Is this
Yes.
clear to you? So let's say that we have this plane, right? Whenever I talk about the plane, which means that I have x direction and I have y direction. So this is called the abscissa, okay, which is called the x distance, and this is called the ordinate,
The y axis.
y, right? So, so this point, let's say the location of this point will have some x distance, right? This is the x distance, and then it has some y distance. So this would be called x comma y point location, right? Is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say that I want to define. Okay. So I have two persons, right, or two objects, which are at this position and at this position. So this person will have some x and y coordinates, right? So this will have some x1 and y1 position. Understood? And this person will also have some x and y position. So this is called a P point, this is called Q point. Clear?
Yes.
So the first exercise is about the distance between the 2 points. So the distance between the 2 points would be this one, right? This is PQ, correct?
Yes.
So this distance is defined by distance formula, okay, which uh, which says that PQ would be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1. Is this clear to you? Because derivation is not important. To derive this, we'll have to write this one and this one, so derivation is not important, right? So please write this point. From here, you write. So you are writing on the page. So what is the dimension of that page?
Two dimensional.
Absolutely correct. Good, absolutely. Yeah, and your mobile is how many dimensions?
Two dimensional.
Two. So your mobile has some length, it has some breadth, and does it have some height or width?
Yeah.
So it is three dimension, right? Yes, it has three dimensions. Okay, so please note it down, and whenever you have finished noting, please tell. Noted, Rifa.
I am writing the formula.
Okay, yeah, please.
Yeah, finished.
Okay, so we have now the first exercise is about only this formula. Okay, so we have, let's say we have 2 points, right? Which is, let's say this is 2, 3, and this is 4 and 5. So if I want to, what is x1? So can you tell me what is x1 and y1? And
Um,
what? Yes.
x1 is 2, y1 is 4, and x2 is 3, y2 is 5.
So you remember this is x1 and y1 are together, right? And x2 and y2 are together because the points are x and y always, right? So the
Yeah,
point will contain x and y coordinates. So if this is x1, so what would be y1?
3,
3, right? So this would be 3. And x2 is how much then?
y2 is 5.
Yeah, x2 is 4 and y2 is 5. So now we have these points, these coordinates, then we can calculate the distance between these two points. So PQ, this would be what? This would be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Right. So please calculate and tell me what is the PQ that you find. Please calculate and tell.
Root 8.
Root what? Root
8.
8. Okay, so we have x2 is 4 minus 2 square and then 5 minus 3 square. Yeah, so this is 2 square plus 2 square, right? So 2 into 2 square and which is 2. This is 8, right? So root 8 is 2, right? Yes, correct, correct. Okay, so this is all about the first exercise. So let us start with first. So so in first exercise, what is that we need to find out?
We need to find the distance
Yeah,
between the.
yeah, between. So the first thing that we'll need is the coordinates. So if we have the coordinates, then all the things are easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let us do the first question. So first is my turn, then the second is yours. So okay, so first question. So we have these two distances, right? So this is P, which is 2 comma 3, and this is Q, which is 4 comma 1. So x1 is 2 and y1 is 3, x2 is 4 and y2 is 1. So PQ, this would be root of x2 minus x1 whole square and then y2 minus y1 whole square. Right. So this is what? X2 is 4 minus 2 whole square and 1 minus 3 whole square. So this is 2 square and this is minus 2 whole square. So minus 2 whole square is 2 square, right? So this is 4 and then this is 4. So this is 8, which is 2. Right. So this
Yeah.
yeah, so please note it down and then you will do the second part of this first question. So whenever you have noted it down, please tell. Yes, noted, Rifa.
Yes.
Okay, so let me write the second question for you and then you solve it and then you tell me the answer. Let me write the question. So we have this point which is minus 5, 7, and then the other point which is minus 1, 3. So P is this, Q is this. You calculate PQ and tell. Please calculate PQ and tell me what is the distance.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think 52.
52. So this is minus 1 minus of minus 5 square, right? And then plus 3 minus 7 square. So this is minus 1 plus 5 square. This is minus of 4 square. So this is 4 square and plus minus 4 square. So this is 16 plus 16. So root 32, which is what? Which is 4 root.
Okay. No, cause like I thought minus minus plus, right? So
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, this is minus. Okay, yeah. So this one, and then let us do the third one also. Okay. So yeah, then let us do. Okay, third one is my turn, right? So we have this point which is A, B, right? And then the other point which is minus A and minus. So then this is P and then this is K. So PQ would be what? This would be minus A and minus A square. And then this would be minus P and minus P. Right? So this is minus 2A square and this is minus 2B square. So this is 4A square plus 4B square. So we can take 4 common. So this is A square plus B square, right? And 4 we can take outside. So this is 2 root A square plus B square. Am I correct?
yeah, but um minus a square becomes minus minus plus, right?
Yeah. So minus A is minus 2A, right? That is why
Okay.
I added.
So we need to add the minus sign,
Yeah.
or we
So
should do.
yeah. So if I have to take a minus 2A square, which means I have to take minus 2A into minus 2A, right? This is the meaning of square, right?
Okay.
So this minus minus will cancel and I have 4A square, right? Because similarly, if I have minus 4 square, so this would be what? Minus 4 into minus 4. So minus will cancel and this would be 60. So negative square is always positive, right? Yeah, so please note it down and then, okay, so can we do this second problem?
Yeah, you can do the second.
Okay, so,
Not,
huh?
not at all.
Oh yeah, so noted. Okay, so now this is your turn. Second is your question, right? So, okay, we have in second question, okay, forget about the section 7 point. Let us focus on this question, right? So, find the distance between the points. So, this is 0, 0, and this one is 36, 50. So, we have 2 points, and please find out the distance. Yes, did you get the answer, Rifa?
I'm still doing.
Oh, yeah, this is a bigger number, right? 36 square and 15 square. So the answer would be right. So finally, you will get the answer like this, right? So 36 square is 15 square is 225, and 36 square is how much? 6
1296. I got.
1296. Okay, so this is 11, and this is 2, and then this is 5, and then this. So this is the square of what? 39, right?
Yeah, but one second. Uh,
Yes,
no, nothing. Because I thought it was minus 36. It's 36.
yes, yes, yes. So okay, so yeah, what we can do? Yeah, so in the next time, please, yeah, so please be regular, okay? Because we want to complete the syllabus early, and then we want to revise all the questions so that
You can take 10 more minutes till 8:40.
oh, good, good, good. It's great. So now let us yeah. So now the third question. Third question is my turn, right? So determine if the points are collinear. So what do we mean by collinear? Okay. So let's say that we have this straight line, right? And on this straight line we have these points, right? And we have this point. So let's say this is A, B, C, D, R, and S. So you can see that on this line, what are the points?
A, B, C, D.
So A, B, C, D are collinear, right? Are collinear points. Collinear meaning collinear meaning that lying on the same line, right? Collinear meaning same line. Understood? And P, Q, R, S are not collinear. Understood, Rifa? Is this clear? Yes. Is this clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now in our question, we have 3 points which we'll have to use to prove that they are collinear. So, what do we understand about? So, in the first exercise, so far, what is the single thing that we have done?
Um, to find the distance between the points.
Yeah, so this is the only thing that we know, right? So, using that, we have to prove that these points are collinear. So, let us draw 3 points. Right. Let us draw 3 points which are collinear. So if these are the 3 points, so using the distance, what can I say about these 3 points? Let me yeah. So let me draw these points also. So you know that ABC in this case ABC are not collinear, right? But in this case ABC are collinear. So what can you say about the distances in here, and what can you say about the distances in here? Yes.
Here, in the first one, A, B, C are collinear.
Right.
But in the second one, only AB is collinear.
Yeah, right, right. Absolutely right. But we only know about the distances, right? So from distances, using the distance formula, how can we decide whether they are collinear or not? Okay, let me ask you this way. So if I add AB and BC, if I add AB and ABC, what will I get? Yes. What will I get if I add AB and BC? What will I get?
Um, AC.
AC, absolutely right. Because, and when this happened, because they are collinear. That is when I can write AB plus BC, which will be AC. But for this case, can I write AB plus BC equal to AC for this case?
No.
Right? Because this would be always the smaller side. So if I add this one, so this would be greater than this. So not equal to AC. For collinearity, right? For collinear, I'll have to prove AB plus BC equal to AC. So did you get this point?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
now, yes, yes.
can we not find that they are collinear by checking by drawing the Cartesian?
Yeah, so then you have to draw the graph. But in the, yeah, obviously when we draw the graph, then we can check whether they are collinear or not. But we don't have to use graph on this in this exercise, in this chapter, right? We only have distance formula in our hand. You are absolutely right. When we draw the graph, right? When we draw the graph of these coordinates and when we draw the line, so then we can check. Absolutely correct. But in case of this exercise, in case of this chapter, we know about distance formula, right? So
Okay.
using the distance formula, we'll have to check the collinearity. So for that case, we'll have to use this one. Understood?
Okay.
Yeah, and
So
yes,
in this case, we have to do this way, like using the distance formula.
yeah. So we have this is 1 5, and this is 2 3, and this is -2 -11. Right. So we have these 3 points, and we'll have to find AB, we'll have to find BC, and we'll have to find AC, and check whether the sum of AB plus BC gives us AC or not. Understood?
Okay.
Yeah, and we have also the class assessment. So what will happen to that class assessment?
I will do it.
Yeah, so you check the class assessment at 8:50. Yeah, 8:50. That would be activated. So
Okay.
okay, so do you want to do this problem?
Anyways, the class ends at 8:50, right?
Yeah, that ends at 8:50.
Okay.
Yes.
Continue. Okay. Fine. Continue the class.
Oh, okay, good, good. So let us continue that and yeah. So let us calculate the coordinates of these points. Okay, so you find out what is AP and PC and AC. Please find out and tell what are these distances.
In this question, there are three coordinates, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
there is one y1, x2, y2.
yeah. So
But
so this for this case AB, for this case AB, we have A and B. So this is 1 comma 5 and this is 2 comma 3. So x1 is 1 and y1 is 5. X2 is 2 and y2 is 3. Right. So we can calculate AB as so AB would be what? This would be root of 2 minus 1 square and then 3 minus 5 square, right? So this is 1 square plus minus 2 square. So this is 1 plus 4, which is root 5.
five. I got it.
And then BC. BC is what? So this is minus 2 square. And then minus 11 minus 3 square. Correct? So this is minus 4 square. And then this is minus 14 square, which is 16 plus 196, which is what? 2 and then 1 and then it would be what? And similarly, AC is what? AC is root of minus 2 minus 1 square and then minus 11 minus 5 square. So this is again minus 3 square and plus minus 16 square. This is 9 plus 256. So this is what? This is 5 and then 265. Correct? Yes.
Yes.
So we can clearly see that AB plus BC not equal to A, which which says that these are not so. A, B, and C are not collinear. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so please note it down, right? Please note it down and then do the fourth question. Noted, Rifa.
Yes.
Okay, so now let us do the fourth question. Okay, so we have this fourth question, right? So determine if the points check whether are the vertices of an isosceles triangle or not. So we have right, we have A, B and C, which are the vertices of a triangle, right? This is 5 minus 2. This is 6 comma 4, and this is 7 minus 2. So we have A and B and C vertices. And we want to prove that this is an isosceles triangle. So what we need to prove? To prove that the triangles are isosceles, what we need to prove? What is an isosceles triangle?
Um, AB should be equal to, like, the side should be equal.
Yeah, so two sides are equal, right? Two sides are equal. That is called the isosceles triangle. If all the three sides are equal, that is equilateral. But if two sides are equal, so that is isosceles. Two sides are equal for isosceles triangle, right? Correct?
Yes.
So again, we have to find AB, we have to find AC, and we have to find BC, and check whether the two sides are equal or not. So these two sides can also be equal. These two and these two can also be equal, and these two can also be equal. So we have to check any of these two sides are equal or not. Understood? Yeah. So please calculate all the three sides and tell me whether two of them are equal or not. Yes. What did you get?
I got AB, but I'm doing ABC.
Yeah. Okay. So
I got 37, root 37 for AB.
for AB.
Yeah.
Okay. AC or AB? Which one you got?
Oh, you did AB 5 and minus 2. I did 5 and minus 2 and 6 and 4 first.
Okay. So any naming we can write. Yeah. Or
Okay.
Yeah, so you see that AC and BC are equal.
Yeah,
So,
they're in BCs.
so which means that ABC is an isosceles triangle, right?